Hi guys, it's Victor for Japanese for Morons. Today's lesson is kind of hard. Yukari's saying, that's too difficult for them. I thought your morons were really morons. But I know some of you are morons, some of you are not morons, some of you are a little bit more advanced. But one of the joys I get out of doing this channel is I get to actually study a bit and learn a bit myself and give you words that you're not going to get from your Japanese teachers or your textbooks. So today, even if you're a low-level student, I want you to, whoops, knock my glasses off. That looked okay. Well, that's pretty weird. Okay. What I want you to do is get your notebook out, and write down these words, and you may not need them for the first year or two, but you'll know them. And if you can just master these particular words, some of these are kind of cool. Like, only Japanese people know these words. Isn't that the joy of learning something that only that's what I do in English class. That's why I teach movies. I teach things that you can only pick up if you're from a native speaker. Real Japanese. So today's stuff taken from television and studied up on and regurgitated to you. So open your mouth because here it comes. Study hard, guys. I'll see you soon. Today we're going to be learning some words I picked up off the television the other day. The first line, read along with me if you like, is nebarigoshi de suwaru kan shushō. That is a mouthful, but we're going to break this up into pieces. Please keep in mind that this is by no means a complete and thorough list. You should look up each kanji separately if you're studying kanji. If you'd just like to pick up a few words or just a few kanji, stick with me. There's some useful stuff here. The first part, nebarigoshi ryoku, comes from sumo actually, and it implies, it refers to the strength, the lower strength that you have, a lower center of gravity. Someone who's difficult to top over has a strong nebarigoshi ryoku. The first kanji there is nebaru. Nebaru means sticky, and you may know the word nebaneba, which is how you refer to something sticky like natto. You would say natto is nebaneba. The second half of nebarigoshi is koshi. Koshi is pronounced with a K when it is alone. When you combine nebari and koshi together, the koshi becomes a G sound, the K becomes a G sound, so it's not nebarikoshi like you might think, it's nebarigoshi. This often happens in Japanese when you're combining words and sounds, so watch out for that. Not nebarikoshi, but nebarigoshi. But when it's alone, it's koshi, and that's your lower back. So the combination nebarigoshi is actually not that common a word, but we've broken it down so you know the pieces. So next time you see either one of these kanji, you should figure it out. And it's just good to know. If you're going to learn Japanese, you got to know it all eventually, right? Anyway, this literally means to have a strong pelvis, but figuratively or metaphorically speaking, it's your ability to hold your position. The adverb is nebarigoshi de, and the expression nebarigoshi o shimesu, which is holding your position, is also sometimes seen. But let's go on to an easier kanji. Let's go on to iru. Kanji iru is also pronounced oru as a word. Other pronunciations, the onyomi, kyo, and ko. Ko is pretty rare. If you know the word for play, as in theatrical play, you might notice that shibai's second kanji is also iru. Iru is used for human beings to show that they exist. Aru is, of course, for things. Iru is for people. It's also the kanji of my favorite place to hang out, izakaya. Izakaya, or at home would be ima, the living room. The next kanji is also very basic, suwaru, which means to sit. The onyomi is za. If you are looking at a wall in a movie theater or restaurant, you'll probably see how many people this restaurant or theater sits, and you'll see this kanji. There's lots of words that shows up because Japanese love to sit, right? My wife will sit on the floor while I'll sit on the couch. It's kind of annoying, but it's part of being in Japan. Know this kanji. Put them together, isuwaru is your position. You might think sitting position because of the kanji, but not necessarily. It just means to keep your position. The next kanji is actually just the name of the prime minister. His name is Natto kan, and his last name uses this kanji. This word also means pipe or tube. I think they made a joke like, yes we can, yes we can. I'm not sure about that though, don't quote me on that. But anyway, that's that kanji. You'll see that whenever you're in a hardware store, I suppose. Two basic ways to say prime minister. At the very top of the screen you see the longer way, sōridaijin, and then you see the other way, shushō. Notice the O is stretched out, sōridaijin and shushō. Be careful of that. Gaijin are very bad at stretching sometimes. We shorten it when we shouldn't. Anyway, the first kanji is kubi. And kubi literally means neck, but often figuratively is the head of something. So that makes sense, right? Shushō. The second half means each other. And you also might recognize it as the first half of the word sumō, which is, in English, sumo. Sumo. In Japanese, sumō. Sumo. Okay, there you go. Let's go on to the bonus word.
おまけの言葉。おまけの言葉。
Okay, the bonus word is hirakinaoru. Pretty tough word, but the two halves of this kanji, hiraki's hiraku, hiraki, to open, naoru's to fix. It's hard to guess what this means from the kanji alone. It actually means defiant, to be defiant. One of the easiest ways to use this word is hirakinaoru, a defiant face. Here's an example sentence, and you can use ga or wa. I used ga in this case, but somebody's name goes in a little squiggly line there. が開き直った顔をしている. Now, if you look this up on Google, you'll find some people say している, some people say してる. You can drop the I there. It makes it more casual. Anytime you see している, you can actually say してる. It drops. You can drop it. Japanese drop particles all the time. Also, it's 開き直った顔を, but a lot of people drop the o. Anyway, if someone has a defiant face, you would use this expression. Oh, look at his face, it's so defiant. For example, Maggie's face is defiant. I would say, Maggie ga hiraki naotta kao o shiteiru. Maggie's giving me a defiant look. Okay, well that's your long lesson. I hope you got something out of this. I'm sure you did. This is a good lesson, right? Hey, props to the sensei here, to the King Moron. Thanks for watching, guys. Japanese for Morons. Please do what you can to pass this video along to your friends who are interested in this. If you have any friends at school, etc., or any blogs, I do appreciate it, and I do appreciate any feedback you have. All right, minasan ganbatte kudasai. Until next time, everyone. I'm Victor, and I'll talk to you soon.